Hello, 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 and welcome back. We got another fantastic day here in Nomifactory, having so much fun. As you can see, we have maxed out our silicone, which is good because that means that we've done another automation thing that I'll show you guys all shortly. That's also getting us some magnesium and some iron dust. And then I also added another guardian over here to the system right there. Nope, not there. Right there, another guardian to the system to get ourselves some aluminium. Okay, so instead of using the process, instead of doing all that, I've switched it up to using the loot fabricators to get my aluminium dust at this point in time because, well, I don't have to worry about it. I can kind of maintain some extras and things like that as we go, but for right now, we are pretty darn good. We're full on that. We're full on all of these dusts, which is good. We have all of these wonderful resources coming in. And this guy here is pretty straightforward. So we got a couple of different things. We have obsidian dust coming in, which is what's making our, in the electrolyzer, which is what's making our magnesium, iron, and silicon. Okay. That's producing oxygen, right? So I wasn't producing some for a while because oxygen, right? And for that, I just installed a pump on the front into an ender tank for oxygen. Pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. Then that oxygen is actually now getting transported over to here and going into a fluid interface. Okay, this is kind of a backup system that I have for fluids and gases and things like that, just in case we need it with another P2P right there. And we can input, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different fluids into one interface, right? So this is just a way for us to get fluids into our AE system. It won't be the primary way, but it is a way. And then in here, I have two 64K fluid storage cells, one for oxygen and one for hydrogen, right? So I also have hydrogen and oxygen set up for water coming into an HV electrolyzer. Again, nothing too revolutionary here, but this is going in. Up here, we have insert, we have extract always active, going into a fluid interface that is open. So as this produces, boom, all of the product, hydrogen and oxygen, is going up into the interface and going back into the system. Not too shabby. Pretty straightforward to me, in my opinion. I just have a endervoir down here that I've kind of tied into for right now. We may change that up. I might want to put like a 64K storage of water into our system and get that going as well. But, you know, like this here, take all this water and put it into a disk drive. That way we can export it wherever we want to into the base. And that's probably exactly what I'll do. We should also do the same thing with lava and a few other things as well. So we are starting to automate some fluid. We are starting to automate a lot of different things as we go here in the new base. And again, each section we are just adding another loot fab behind out of the products that you can get, right? So for Guardian, we got gold, we got aluminium. I'll probably need to get fish at some point in time. Just little details like that. And then we can expand these with the more that we need, which I don't know if we'll need all that space, but we'll figure that out as we get closer. Everything here is working as intended. I just dropped another ME drive down here, so I have two. This is coming in as well on a P2P right there. And I guess we need to get some actual discs. Now, this is the concerning part for me. All of the product that is going into these interfaces, right? They are going back into the interface, going through the system and getting stored in these drawers. Now, these drawers have a priority of 100. But if I put this guy on priority, say 99, it's still going to send goods, I believe, from here into those drives, unless I am mistaken on this, but I'm pretty sure that is the case. So I'm a little hesitant to put a disc in there to see what happens. But I definitely want to get faster and faster at converting and getting things back to this base from our old base over yonder. So definitely a little bit of a concern. I just want to make sure that I'm doing things right. Does that make sense? I don't want to do it again, is what I'm saying here. I don't want to run into massive problems either. What quest did I complete? How did I complete? Oh, tungsten carbide. Indeed, I did complete that. And the slice and splice. This was done from like the other day. All right. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's collect some coins though. I'm all right with that. Platinum. Yeah, I did that the other day too. Cool. Awesome. Little details, some extra coins. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. So we've automated a decent amount of stuff. And one of the things that I should probably start to do is clearing up those areas that we've already automated over there. So like wrought iron, we've already automated. Coal dust, we've automated. Steel, red alloy, conductive, invar, dark steel, pulsating. Wow, this brings us to a whole different topic. Automating the pulsating and polymers. That's a little bit difficult. We did bronze, we did electrum. So the only one on here we haven't done, we have not done electrical steel. So that's probably a good one to do. And we have not done the pulsating iron, which is important. It is. We've done the gold dust. That's good. We need to do ender pearls. I do not have Enderman DMEs over in the new base. So we need to do ender pearls and we need to do pulsating and electrical steel. Okay. Good to know. So yeah, I'm using all of this as a reference point for me to use over there. We have Invar dust here. I can't remember what we're using this for. Probably in a mixer. Yes, stainless steel. So we'll need to do Invar dust. So that's a macerator. Let's get 2 macerators. And let's get ourselves another alloy smelter. And we'll get that going on those types of things. All right, so 2 more macerators and an alloy smelter. What are we missing? Gold cables and double steel plates. Wow. That's a doozy. Okay. Yeah, we are out of gold cable. All right. I got a little bit of legwork to do, to say the least. Let's get this done and see you on the flip side. This thing is easy, at least. Whew, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I was a little concerned that it was the more advanced recipe, but it's not. We're okay. All right, just set up Enderman, just kind of completing that whole system. This building just keeps getting longer and longer, which is all right. I did set up one for emeralds and one for ender pearls, even though I only have the one over here right now. But that's going to get us our ender pearls and things like that. I gotta, my inventory's full. My inventory's full. Get out of here. All right. The same general setup. So again, I'd like to get all your thoughts on this because I'm struggling a little bit with the automation that I'm having to do. And I want to make sure that it's still interesting for you all and not boring to watch. So I've been doing a lot of it, outside of it. And because a lot of it is just rinse and repeat as well. So, let me know down in the comments, after you like and subscribe and all that fun stuff, what you think, what I'm doing, all of that kind of stuff. And if that is something that we should change up or not. Ender pearls right there. Beautiful. So yeah, very good having those 2 in this system. The other thing is I did set up the machines over here, but I have not configured them. Oh, that's right. I needed the glowstone over here. Whoopsie. Anyways, let's grab our ME interfaces and do another quick setup here for the electrical steel is this one, I believe. Yes, electrical steel is what I wanted to do. All right, let's go electrical steel. Where is it? There it is right there. Excellent. In the alloy smelter, we need steel. Beautiful. Oops, clicked the wrong button. And we also need silicon. Excellent. Okay, good. We also need our smart filters. We're just going to, again, I'm going to show this one last time, I think, because that's just, I think it's smart to do this, to be honest. So we have silicone, and we're going to keep 8. We have steel. We're going to keep 8 at all times. Excellent. Going back in the other way, we are going to have electrical steel for 64. No big deal. Mouse wheel. Nice and quick. Beautiful. And up here, of course, we're going to do the exact same thing with the shift to configure that and the steel. Like so. And that should be firing up to get us our electrical steel. Excellent. There's our first bit of electrical steel in the new base, which is good. And we can come over here and slot it into place just like everything else. Now our steel's gonna hurt. You know, our silicone's gonna go down a bit, which means that's gonna kick on again, which is all good things. We're gonna get electrolyzing some more of this. We're gonna be dropping some silicon. Everything's gonna start to power up basically from that one craft. And that's the one thing that I love about this more than anything else, is the fact that as you go, it just keeps going and going and going, and it's awesome. All right, this one here, again, same general setup here. Let's just configure these like so. And we're going to do some more. Did I not take out all of the smart filters? Of course I didn't. All right, we're going to smart filter this guy for ender pearls, right? So we are going to get ender pearl dust. Easy peasy. Let's do that. We got 8 ender pearls. That's good. That'll keep that going. And then in here, we are going to configure this for ender pearl dust, and we'll keep 64 like everything else. Again, pretty straightforward. Nothing too crazy here. We're not reinventing the wheel by any means. We are just simply improving it. Overall, this is going to be very, very nice for us. I think it's going to be really, really good to have these systems in place moving forward. All right, this guy has no upgrades. No upgrades. Can I get an upgrade? There we go. Let's do this. I want this over here, so we'll do that and ender pearl dust. Excellent. Okay, so we've got the ender pearl dust done. We're getting ender pearls. We will get emeralds eventually, probably way down the road. I need to get more endermen. We got electrical steel automated. That's good. What else did we need to get done? What was this one for? Don't you hate it when you forget? I didn't write it down. I really need to write these things down. The amount of teleports that I do back and forth is ridiculous, to say the least. I'm not even joking. The amount that I'm doing is crazy. So I guess let's head on back, because I forgot completely what it is. Oh, it's Invar. It's Invar. I remembered right before the teleport kicked in. I've also done that a lot too. I do have Invar automated, right? Right? Do I? I don't? Oh. Well then. We have a lot more to do, to say the least. We got dark steel. I thought I had Invar done, but I guess not. We got that. We got that. Okay. Yeah, we do not have Invar automated. So that is the next thing on our list. We got to do some Invar. All right, so we got set up nickel dust, Invar dust as well. All useful things, to say the least. Again, just more of the same. But yeah, good things nonetheless. Good progress made. We got ender pearl dust. We got ourselves some emeralds over here. We got the other dusts. I still have to figure out how we're going to bulk store otherwise, but everything's working pretty darn efficiently, in my opinion, with this new base. Everything's coming together pretty nicely. I know we're not making much progress on these videos, and it feels that way, but having this system in place is really like massive progress. I hope you all can understand why, I'm, so excited and so methodical in putting this all together, right? I mean, we have a mixer over here that we haven't configured yet, and that is probably going to be the next step in our process, where we have all these dusts now. Can we mix and make energetic alloy? And, I'll also need to make another island for our electric blast furnaces. And I'll probably even need to make another little, I'm thinking maybe up here is where we do our polymer clay setup, something like that, because we're going to need all of our polymer clay to be moved over here eventually as well. And that'll get us pulsating, which I might make pulsating over there, and then just import it over here, right, from the ME system. So many little details, so much time to get things done. The other thing, too, I mean, I got 2 zombie DMEs here right now that are starting to get used again, which is good because I put the Invar in place. But, I mean, we need to get zombie heads automated. I want to automate all these things from DME as much as I possibly can. So, without further ado, I'm going to take a look at the next couple of things to automate, and maybe I'll give another little update, or maybe I'll come up with a new plan for the remainder of the video. All right, the next step that we kind of updated here was, let's see, we did a dense cobblestone generator, as you can see here, and I have that outputting and inputting into our system to get us a whole bunch of cobblestone, just like that. Excellent. And then we're taking that cobblestone, and I made a few forge hammers to get ourselves some gravel and some sand, and ultimately some dust. Pretty straightforward, right? We've done this before. We'll do it again. So here you can see the gravel barely building because we're building up our sand here first. But getting sand is going to open up another opportunity for us to get glass, for us to get, all these other resources as well, like nether quartz, etc. And the gravel as well is good, but dust is also the important part as we work towards that polymer clay setup. Over here, I have a chemical reactor getting the water from below, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we can input dust here. Oh, dang, I'm out of filters. Whoops, I forgot about the filters. That's all right. So we'll head on back, and this will at least get us all of the core fundamentals of what we need. Let's just do 2 for right now. I just need the 2. I'll make more after. But this will get us all of the core fundamentals for all of this, right? We have clay. We're going to have clay, gravel, sand, cobble, etc. So we can duplicate these things, like getting Certus quartz dust, which is the big one, as well as the glass that we have over here into the nether quartz, and also the stone dust that we have automated, as well as it's the fundamentals over here to get ourselves the clay into the glass and the resonant cathrate. So a lot of really, really good things there. Just kind of, it's these steps, right? Getting these fundamentals down is very important. All right, let's get over here and let's filter this guy up nicely. This is going to be filter of dust, like so, and we'll just do 16, I think. A lot of the times with the HV machines on these simple items, you get a lot, to say the least. All right, and this is going to be clay, I believe. Yes, indeed. Excellent. And well, again, no surprise here. We're doing 64. We're doing 64. This just in. All right, let's go up to 16 there, and let's slap that guy like so. And there we go. We are now getting our clay as well. awesome. This is amazing. I'm very excited. I think this one's no upgrade. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. So we are now automating clay. We have dust being automated. We obviously have our stone over there. We got our gravel. We got our sand. We got our cobblestone, which is increasing drastically with that dense cobblestone gen. That took a while to craft, I'm not going to lie. But that gives us most of the fundamentals that we need for our polymer clay. So we have all of the way up to clay automated. The next is to automate the resonant cloth rate. Cloth rate. Blah. Words, right? So from there, we need to automate ourselves some nether quartz. And the best way to do that is the same way we've done it before. That's the electrolyzer with glass. Well, the next step here then is we need to make glass, right? Simple as that. We need to make some glass. Oh, you can chlorine it. Didn't know that. But ultimately, we're going to need to get a furnace set up right over here, for example. I think these are all in use. Yes, they are. We're going to set up a furnace to make ourselves some glass and get some glass over into this system. And, well, a couple of other things. I also got that HV energy converter because I do want to have the final setup over here. It's a bit of a balancing act, to be blunt, and I'm going to put it over here. You know, we have all of this automation right here. I can build this whole thing with different automation setups here. But I kind of want to have... I don't want to have... You know, maybe we should just build it here, right? Like, this is just another alloy smelter. Yeah, we'll build it all here. I'm not going to build it over there. I've changed my mind. We will just save those items for later. I'm going to build the whole setup within this setup here. So let me get the rest of the machines and we'll finalize this thing as quick as possible. All right. We got glass going slowly. It's still quite slow. I don't know. We'll let it build. We're on a server. It'll be okay. Oh, that's all done. Oh, that's all done too. Okay, good. And then glass is coming into the electrolyzer. Slowly, like I said. I might just hand bomb some things over. I set up an extractor on the backside here. That is getting us our resonant ender. And for simplicity's sake, I just piped it right on through to the other side for this chemical reactor where we have quartz coming in and we're getting our resonant clathrate. Very nice, very nice. Another step completed. The one after this is we actually basically we utilize this like so into this furnace to get our pulsating dust. Yes, indeed. Pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. We've set up these systems before, and we're going to do it again and again and again. No, just kidding. We're not doing it again. We're done. We're done around here. All right? This is the last one, hopefully. Hopefully we won't have to set up another one of these, he says. Yeah, it's probably going to happen, isn't it? All right, there we go. That will get us our pulsating dust. Very nice, very nice. We can just put that in there. And we can grab out our pulsating dust like so. And this allows us to get our, well, for one, our pulsating iron, right? We can now get that. Obviously, this chain right here is ridiculous. We need this to speed up big time. But I'll probably just supplement because it's not like this is the restriction. It is strictly the fact that these furnaces don't go fast enough to keep up. So, you know, that's a different problem. That's a different problem to have. So I will probably be bolstering that as we go. And once we get a backlog on our pulsating dust, that will lead us into a backlog into our cathrate, etc., as we go back down the chain. Very good overall. The next one here is ultimately combining the two together to get our polymer. Again, another crucial step. I'm probably going to hold off setting this one up for right now. Well, you know what? No, whatever, right? We miss 100% of the shots we don't take. let's get 16 of you in there. And where's our clay? Do we still not? I didn't click on the clay. That's fine. We'll do this. And we'll do 16 of you in there. Very good. That will output accordingly. And this will be in here. And this will be pulsating polymer clay for, again, the same setup as normal. No big deal. Awesome. Let's configure these before we forget. And last but not least, we do this guy up here. So we will go with our pulsating dust for 16. That'll keep that in there at all times. Once we get some, of course. And then we'll put in this guy here for 16. Why is this not working? Hello? Are we... Do we have a problem here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can we not do more than that? Let's see. When in doubt, run a cable. Does that fix it? No, we're just not online. Why is that the case? We have P2P coming in with dense cable. Oh, is it that right there? I might need to convert that. Let's see. Okay, let's go into here. I don't want to mess this up. So let's just take off that one cable. And instead, let's do a dense cable. Is that the problem here? Okay. No, that just won't connect. How do we get the full 32 in here? Can I force this connection? No. What is going on here? It should be able to get a full 32 in, I thought. Well, that might be a problem. I might need to figure that one out, because that's not ideal. I need this space. I cannot survive without it. To be blunt, we need to be able to go all the way down to the end of the line here, not just to here. So yeah, that's a bit of a situation I'm gonna have to figure out, because yeah, these machines should connect. Yeah, I got dents coming out of here from the P2P. Oh, very curious. Very curious. All right, I need to figure this one out, I guess. Let's see what we need to do here. All of our dense cable, it wasn't connecting. Maybe it can't be a smart cable, but I don't know how to fix this. I don't think I can force connect with an ME cable, because I wasn't even able to place it there. Huh. I gotta figure this one out. What can I do? I don't know. Yeah, I'll figure it out. All right. Well, after some sciencing, we kind of determined that these dense ME conduits are not working as I would think they should work. So running them down the backside made no difference, but if I run ME smart cable, we're okay. I also tried running smart cable into dense cable back into dense smart cable, and that didn't work either. But as you can see, we are operational now. We are getting our polymer clay, which is fantastic. Starting to build that up. Obviously, all of our other resources, not so much, but I think that's a great point of time to stop. We have all of these polymer ender chests, so I'm actually going to take one of these, because this is actually going to be the first of our system output. So these are only in the ME system at this point in time. So we need to actually pull those items from the ME system. So let's, without further ado, figure out how to do this, because we're going to need to. So we need to have basically an export bus, and we're probably going to need to put it somewhere in the system here. I want to leave this all for input, so I'm going to leave that open. Maybe I go over here to this little room and run some wiring and stuff like that over to here, because that might be the magic here. Other fun fact, when people came to visit, this obsidian appeared. Yeah, that was close. That was close. Not planned, but that's okay. And I appreciate people coming to help. I'll have to set them up with a base so that they can utilize their own little void area as required. Anyways, so we got this for polymers. Let's put this down, and let's just put it down, say right here. Not a big deal. And then we'll have to do a export bus. I don't know that I have an import bus, but I do not have an export bus. So either way, we'll be exporting the polymer out of our system here, our storage, into that ender chest. Pretty straightforward. Nothing too crazy. The same kind of stuff. I'll probably set up a quick little P2P here to do that as well. So yeah, good little things. Nothing too crazy. Let's get this done. Let's go with a where are we at here? Just one of these guys for right now. We'll just slap this down like so. Yeah, like so. Nope. Wrong way. We'll do it this way. There we go. Boom and boom. Excellent. And we'll connect that up to our system. Like I said, very, very weird kind of bug. Have not encountered it as far as we're aware across the board, but an interesting one nonetheless. So keep that in mind if you are building a system that you could potentially run into that problem as well. So yeah, little details. All right, this guy, where are we setting up P2Ps these days? These are all connected. Let's connect this guy up to this one right here. Perfect. Nailed it. And I'll grab an export bus and get this configured so that we can always make sure that we keep our pulsating clay in check. Very good. Thank you all so much. I really do appreciate you watching the videos, hanging out, all that kind of stuff. And we will catch you next time. Oh, I need to power this too, don't I? Indeed, I do. We need to power it. All right. That's it. That's all. Have a good one.